Alright, so today we'll be talking about the intro to studies, samples, experiments, and stimuli. Okay, so the main thing is that you want to be able to do is you want to be able to collect your data for your studies. Okay, you have to understand too is that you want to be looking at a total population versus a sample and know how to tell the difference between the two. Okay, so basically you want to be able to come up with questions that don't influence the answers. You want to look at the data, the amount of people you want to ask without influencing them, and you want to come up with experiments that are easy to use and don't really skew the data too much, okay? Okay, so the population is the entire collection of individuals or of objects or individuals about which information is desired. So okay, something simple as that. So example one, if you want to determine the percentage of women in nursing school, the entire population would be the number of women in nursing school. If you wanted to determine the population of women in the U.S., you would use the entire population of women in the U.S. Okay, so and then you want to find the percentage of women who are brunettes in each situation. So you would just find the percentage of each one of those. Now, the second thing you want to ask yourself is, can I obtain the entire population? So, for example, the first example where we have the women in nursing school at a certain place, we would ask ourselves, okay, can I obtain the entire population? So the first situation is the women in nursing school, and we would pick a specific nursing school, and we could probably actually obtain that because they have records of that. The people had to register, they had to do all this stuff, so we would use the population in that situation. Now, if we had the entire population of the women in the US who were brunettes, and we wanted to figure out that, we probably couldn't get everyone because everyone is not always living in a house or not hiding or doing all this other stuff. I mean, there's a ton of reasons why people can't all be counted in the population. Like a census is a great measurement, but it also doesn't do it entirely accurately because there's no possible way to get everyone. So that's where we look at a sample. Okay, and that's the important part. So if you cannot obtain the population by conducting a census, you will look at obtaining a sample. A sample is a subset of the population. And we'll talk more about which sample do we want, what kind of population should we have in this sample, and which one should we ignore, which one should we have, that type of thing. Okay, and there are three overarching ways of gathering data for this. Okay. Observational study, experiment, and stimulation. Okay, so observational study is you're just simply observing them without doing anything to manipulate anything. You're just observing what's going on. Okay, now experiment, you deliberately administer a treatment in order to observe the response to that treatment, and you do manipulate the variables. And stimulation, it's very rare to happen, but it's only run when probabilities are known as a fact, and simulation is done using technology in order to facilitate a large number of repetitions. So the most two likely ones that you guys are going to use as statistical students are observational and experiment. This one, not so much. Okay, so you can kind of ignore simulation, but notice that it's there. Okay, that's it for statistics and intro to study, samples, experiments, and stimuli. Have a good day.